Hello friends, welcome to my channel Yummy in my tummy. I am Eklavya and I know it's been a long time since we have made another awesome recipe. So I've been busy with my exam studies and in my exams and all that boring stuff. Well, today we are going to be making another recipe which is going to be a super awesome, super cheesy macaroni pasta. And today we are going to make this macaroni with a bechamel sauce. And it's a secret on how to make the white sauce into a bechamel sauce. Don't tell it to anyone else, okay? So I've learned this secret way to make white sauce into bechamel sauce from my super awesome dad. So to make this bechamel sauce, we are going to need 60 grams of white flour and 60 grams of butter, 500 grams of milk, and this awesome contraption looks like an ingredient from potions in Harry Potter or something. We have got a half an onion in it, and then on top of it we have attached a bay leaf, which sounds like a Pokemon name, and then we have attached the bay leaf from 6 cloves, and we're going to add this after we add the milk. And also we are going to need 1 cup of shredded cheese. You can use any kind of cheese, cheddar cheese or processed cheese, any kind. And we've also got 1 cup of diced cheese, and we are going to use the shredded cheese in our special sauce, and we're going to use the diced cheese to add on top of the macaroni to make that awesome layer while we are baking it. So now let's get cooking. So here I've got a pan on heat, and I'm going to add our butter in it. Put our butter in, and we're gonna let this melt, and then we're going to add our flour in and cook it until it's slightly golden brown. So let's let this melt, make it a little faster. Now the butter has melted, let's add the flour. And cook it on a medium heat until it is golden color. As you can see, it started to become a little dark, so that means it's cooked. So now let's add our milk. Keep stirring with one hand and add the milk slowly. We need to add about 500 milliliters of milk. So now our milk has been mixed in properly. Let's put the flame a little higher, and then we are gonna add our little Harry Potter potion contraption. Okay. Now we are also going to add some spices to give it that good sauce pasta taste. So let's add some salt. I've got half a teaspoon over here. A 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, and half a teaspoon of oregano. Let's stir all this together and leave it to cook for 5 minutes or till it sticks to the back of the spoon. That is the consistency we are looking at for this sauce, and then we will add our cheese. We're also going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Let's stir it up. So as you can see, the sauce has reached the consistency required. So now let's take these tweezers here, or I don't know what they're called, and we're gonna remove our Harry Potter contraption out of it. Now let's stir in the cheese. This will thicken the sauce further. So now let's switch this off and get on to our pasta and veggies. So while our sauce is cooking, let's see the other ingredients to make the macaroni pasta. So here I've got one large onion which has been chopped into 1-inch squares, and then I've got 7 to 8 mushrooms which have been sliced, and then I've got 2 tablespoons of garlic which has been finely chopped, and I've got 250 grams of elbow pasta. I don't know why they call it elbows. It sounds weird and scary. Look at this scary. So now let's get cooking the pasta to be added into the sauce. So now let's cook the pasta, and we're going to need to boil it for 8 minutes. So here I've got a pan with 3 cups of water boiling, and let's now add some sea salt. While the pasta is boiling away, we're going to cook our veggies. So here I've got a small pan on heat, and now I'm gonna add some olive oil. And in this we are going to cook the veggies. So let's add our garlic. Also let's add the onion real quick because we don't want the garlic to burn. We're just going to saute them really fast because they're gonna get cooked on their own when we are baking the pasta. Now that the onions have turned translucent, let's add our mushrooms. So now it is cooked, and now we're going to add it into the sauce, and we're going to add it into the pasta. Okay. Now that everything is ready, let's mix them together. Let's add the pasta. And now we're going to add our veggies. Now let's stir it all together before we put it in a baking tin and let it bake. Just nicely stir it in. So now I've got the pasta in a baking tin, and now let's add some cheese on top of it, and then we'll cook it in the oven here for 30 minutes at 250 degrees Celsius. So now we are going to put this in the oven right here. So now let's wait for 30 minutes. which I can't. Now 30 minutes are done. Let's check on our macaroni. Ooh, so cool. So cheap. Look at that amazing golden cheese. It looks so good. So now let's serve it. Ooh, yummy. So now let's taste it. Mmm, yummy, my tummy. Wow, this is so good. Guys, you need to try this recipe out at your home. And yeah, also don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all next time while I'm eating this.